Greetings, esteemed viewers. Welcome back to Skype Wars. Hopefully,
I don't know what you're talking about.
We've negotiated a tenuous ceasefire.
Are we
just
in
like
Asia now?
No, that doesn't come till later.
Okay.
We go to Russia, then Asia, then Romania.
Oh
I
shit!
guess.
It's glowing. It must be important. Why are they trying to do YMCA, but they forgot what came next?
Oh, they're frozen.
Why? Why?
Why?
They can't leave until they finish the dance. The Tundrans take this very seriously. We have to liberate them by telling them what the rest of the dance moves are.
Okay.
But anyway.
Oh fuck, are they gonna blow them up?
They're
Yeah.
incredibly
That's a little
disappointed with the
excessive.
dance moves. They're just sitting there screaming at them that the next move is M, but they can only speak Russian.
You know, if this was like a real war zone, they would have just killed the soldiers instead of waiting 6 minutes arbitrarily.
I mean,
Well,
POWs are not
actually,
immediately killed. It depends on if they're
they
being
should
kept.
be. If they have time-sensitive, very important intel, then, you know, it'd probably just make more sense just to off them.
Is this a fucking, like, ATV?
They're Fast and the Furious!
It's Ariel, it's a mongoose, but
Tundra drift!
Ariel, it's a mongoose, but it has a turret on the back, so it's actually useful.
Except it isn't because the
Not the
controls
type
are
of shit
worse.
I play.
Somehow.
Oh. How? Okay, does it flip over every time you go off? Oh, yep, that's Halo.
Yep.
Bouncing all over, that's Halo.
Also, I
To be
can't
fair,
aim the
I'm
gun.
pretty sure these are
Okay.
about the same age.
Does the slightest breeze of an explosion send you spiraling out of control in midair,
Absolutely.
flipping literally like 10 times per second?
Yeah, actually, in a later part, there's going to be quite a bit of spinning. So, yeah, look
Fucking
forward to that.
Bungie needs to get sued because this game had it, and Halo is just fucking not have it. I don't know where I'm going with this anymore. I don't know where I'm going with this anymore. I'm gonna kick Brian from the call.
No!
Boop.
Oh, okay, I'm still here. Austin, if you
Oh, those
violated our
motherfuckers kicked
treaty,
me
I
from
would
the
have had to put on, like, economic sanctions on your...
You fuck.
on your country.
I wasn't even gonna kick him that time.
Sure. Sure you will.
I wasn't. The joke's old, Ariel. Thanks.
Ah, God damn it!
I don't know. I think now we're
Oh,
done.
I swear to fuck.
What?
I swear to
Fuck
fuck. I swear to fuck if you kick me.
Austin, I already kicked you.
Okay, this guy is saying the driver is proficient. I don't know what he's looking at.
Different driver.
Oh, I mean, Brian, you haven't died yet.
I mean, I guess, but I should have.
Driver is slippery like
You know what? That reminds me about that. Again, reminds me in Halo. But only instead of telling you you're a great driver, they'll ask you, where the hell did you learn how to drive?
God damn it, trees! What's your weakness?
You're the one who drove straight through the trees that you didn't have any room to get through.
I thought I could make it, okay? It's not like I can turn. I didn't really
Okay,
have
Brian,
a choice.
you just drove into that stump.
I also drove straight into enemy tank fire, and I'm still here.
Yes, Brian, you did drove into enemy tank fire.
Hey, alright, real talk. Which is more amusing to watch? Someone who's just really bad, or someone who's really good? Just in
It
general.
depends. It depends. If they're using glitches to beat the game in like 5 minutes, then that person.
Yeah, it depends on how good they are. Because if they're like obscenely good, then it's amusing. But being so bad it's funny is also a good time. But they have to be in a sweet spot, because if they're so bad, it's just frustrating to watch.
Brian, I've got some bad news for you.
God damn it!
What the fuck is wrong with the vehicle you're
Because I'm
in?
like, oh no! I've become my worst enemy.
Brian, why are
I
you
lived long
driving?
enough to become a
Brian, why
villain.
is the tank driving like that?
What are you doing?
I'm trying to kill people with a tank. But it's
Just
not
go
working.
over there.
Just like fucking land on them.
I'm trying to preserve my tank this time. Like, in the last time I used a tank, I just went in guns blazing and it blew up. So I'm trying to be a little...
Well, this time you use the tank, it looks like you're gonna fucking break it. Forward,
It's sturdy,
backwards,
my
no
health
left,
bar.
no right,
Brian.
forward, backwards, sideways,
Brian.
sideways.
Brian, you don't, be honest, you don't know how to use a stick shift.
Yeah, I don't. I skipped that part of driver's ed.
Did I just see a
I think
rocket
it's-
bounce off of the tank?
Yes, but it didn't really bounce off. If it kept going, then it just missed me. I don't know, like, one thing I hate about this game is that if you don't specifically tell your soldiers to kill somebody, they'll just not. They'll just let him go past, like, okay, I guess he's passed. And they'll just let him do whatever he wants. That will come into play later.
We're on our union-regulated break.
Oh, cool. Bye.
Uh-oh. Ariel,
Also,
Ariel, did Audacity stop that time you took your headset off too?
Well, you see, this time I didn't take the headset off. I just punched my microphone. But no, it's fine. I checked.
You know, I'm glad that this part is the part where we just decided to damage all of our equipment. Brian, go get your recording device and go smash it with a hammer.
On it.
Okay, but seriously,
Alright,
are we gonna
okay.
settle this
Here
in
we go.
Smash or not?
Now, here's the thing. I actually have a hammer within reach. Alright, just gotta situate this and... There we go.
Oh,
You know
that
what?
was
I have a hammer within reach too.
wow, that did not sound very satisfying at all.
Oh, I know. I don't have a hammer, just all this shit. Got a screwdriver.
I don't have a hammer, but I have my modem. I can
Pliers.
just pick that up and throw it.
Another screwdriver.
My $1,800 modem.
I got a wrench. It's an 8-inch wrench. Some screws. Allen wrench. No hammer.
I've got my Yu-Gi-Oh binder that only has Red Eyes Black Dragon cards because I sold all my cards except my Red Eyes because I fucking love Red Eyes Black Dragon.
Side
Which
note,
by the way, I owned 9 of every version of every Red Eyes card in mint condition, and they went and made a fuckload of new ones.
Fuck.
I'm sorry.
I'm so sorry.
I-
Gotta escape.
I was just gonna say that I have a Yu-Gi-Oh card binder that actually has, like, you know, fake Egyptian on it, and that's where my Pokemon cards are.
I mean, I have Pokemon cards in mine as well. I have a Verizian.
Yeah. I don't.
Oh, you didn't play Gen 5.
Yep.
It's one of the 3 Musketeers. There's a 4th one that's
Oh,
dead.
that. Okay.
What?
Alright, okay. So, this is the first message. This is the first mission where you actually kind of have free reign. This is, I would say, the first mission where they kind of take the training wheels off. And it's not just a straight line. So now we have to go on and war the fuck out of everything. Hoorah!
You get kicked. You get kicked. Everyone gets kicked.
And then we just stop the call and just continue 3 separate individual commentaries.
No, Ariel, we just stop. We just stop now.
I don't know, I'd like to see what conversations we have with ourselves and see if they line up.
Ariel, do we want another Pokemon Yellow? That got way too meta.
I mean, Pokemon Yellow was pretty good.
Ariel, I mean, Brian, you only watched like the first part.
Yeah.
I got enough.
You didn't even get to part 8, Brian, and that's the good part.
Yeah, you didn't get to where the sock puppet came.
Yeah.
I will get there eventually.
Or the Japanese ghost stories.
In fact, the first part was probably the worst part. Not in a funny way.
I don't like this magnifying thing.
Yeah, I don't like it.
Well, I mean, I don't love it either.
What
but,
the fuck,
you know,
Brian? Why
like,
did you make the game like that?
What? I did.
You recorded this game. That means you're responsible for everything in it.
Wow. I've had this awesome responsibility.
Why do you think I only record awesome games? Because I'm the best game developer ever.
And I only record weird games because I'm a weird game developer.
Yeah, you fucking freak. Why'd you add that fucking useless ending to off, you fuck?
Because I wanted everyone to see the batter's true-ish maybe form.
Oh, no. Yeah, they could have just done that in the regular playthrough and just made that your sprite.
Yeah, but you can't see it because you're blinded. You're blinded by the fact that you control the batter, and therefore your actions cannot be bad.
I could have just looked in a mirror.
But again, you're blinded. The batter thinks nothing is wrong.
It's better than adding something that wastes another, like, hour of your life that only lasts for 3 text boxes.
It had, like, 3 text boxes before the battle, too. It was like 6.
Oh, man.
Oh my god, 6 text boxes!
Ariel, you just can't get
hard.
over the fact that you make shitty games.
I make unique games.
Yeah, well, I make games that I exclusively cannot play very well.
I was just gonna say.
It's true, Brian is the only person who would probably be bad at something like this.
Hey, alright? I don't know if you know this, okay? But these tank controls, alright, they're like literally tank controls. Oh man, okay? Alright?
So then just fucking do it.
Have you driven a tank?
Not that hard, Brian. I lived through the 90s just fine.
You know, the way you keep starting and stopping that tank, it reminds me of, like, watching Student Drivers.
Yeah.
The tank even jerks like a car.
I'm getting motion sick just imagining being in that tank.
I have 2 speeds.
Well, I imagine being inside of a tank would actually make someone legitimately sick no matter what.
I mean,
probably. It's probably cool.
Actually, you know what? I have a question. Do they make tanks anymore?
I'm sure they do.
Yes.
Probably.
There
I
are
mean,
new
not
tanks.
very often because I feel like now most of the energy is just spent maintaining the tanks we have, but...
Well, and there's
I
the whole
imagine
thing
most
where
of
they're
it's
trying
into
to move
aircraft.
towards more automated warfare, like drones.
Yeah, but I would be surprised if nobody was doing, like, any type of tank
I'm sure there are still tanks.
Meanwhile, the Pixelcom squad is focusing on Skype warfare.
I mean, that's all we've got at our disposal. My missiles aren't ready yet.
If we master that, we can just single-handedly take over the world. It's fine.
Hey, Mr. President. Hey, Mr. President.
And then the stock market crashes.
That'll teach him.
And then he just dials back in, and next thing we know...
No, he just goes on fucking...
FBI.
No, he just goes on his fucking Twitter and makes a fucking shitty post about how awful we are.
About how this was a disastrous conf-
and how we're full of contempt.
Can somebody tell me why his press secretary allows him to keep that account?
You know what? Brian, let's be honest. They probably tell him to get rid of it, and he doesn't listen to him.
Yeah, I was gonna say they've probably heavily recommended that he stop using it, but they can't get his personal phone out of his hand.
Oh man.
It's probably gotten to the point where it's actually strapped to his hands. With a lock and key and everything.
It's worse than we feared. We can't remove it without removing his hand. I'm sorry. Also, I love how in this game, the only thing you need to do to win outright is just raise a flag.
Brian, thank you for getting us away from politics.
You're welcome. But, like, seriously, if every single other unit was alive right now and the flag was raised, we would still have won. That's how stupid that is. Like, it's just a flag. I still have control of the area. What's wrong with you?
You're starting to understand why we say this is like a beginner strategy game.
I mean, it does get harder. It does. I swear.
Oh my god.